What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, things are getting really crazy around these parts, but it's my job to report the news and bring up these facts to those who may not know. Now, I did a video on my channel. Make sure you guys check it out. The title is Amir Khan would fight Conor McGregor with MMA rules, claims Mayweather won't. So he's saying Floyd Mayweather, he doesn't think he really wanted to fight Conor McGregor as more of a publicity stunt, but he, in fact, would. And not only would he fight him, he would fight him with UFC MMA rules and not in the traditional boxing, which is the sport that he's currently been fighting, a boxer, where he has a silver medal as a boxer, right? And there's an interview I linked from flowcombat.com. Now, I'm on Amir Khan's page today, be different, be brave, and this second stanza, be brave, I think is the problem. When it comes to Amir Khan, whatever you want to say, nobody really says that he lacks balls or he lacks heart. I mean, we know that he has those things, like that he's tough, in terms of like wanting to challenge himself, or he moved up to fight Canelo. That's not the issue. The issue is fighting a guy like Conor McGregor, moving up, just making career decisions that don't make sense. But I don't know if you guys seen this as I was talking. Look at all of these different UFC references. There's a cage, MMA session. You see Amir Khan right here. Let me expand this for you guys. With the UFC world title, UFC training has started. I mean, he's in a UFC gym, octagon cage, octagon style cage. He has a UFC belt. There's another picture where he's wearing the belt. He's doing interviews with the UFC belt. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. Like, he's, who knows, maybe MMA future champ to fight the Conor McGregor. And he's doing interviews. Virgil Hunter commented about this, but he had some kind of wrist injury in his last fight, I guess. I don't know, maybe from falling when he got knocked out. I don't know what happened, but he had some kind of surgery. Look out for an interview with Amir Khan, talks future opponents, a possible UFC bout with Conor McGregor. And then he posted this. Let's hope Conor versus Diaz goes the way we think. Conor, we need you to win. So that's basically like a call out saying, hey, hope you win your rematch so we could get it on in the future. And it's just, I don't understand. There's Michael Bisping, who actually just did good versus Luke Rockhold, knocked him out. Amir Khan, ha ha ha, if you want to train, bro, I'll be happy to teach you. Thanks, bro. So another London fighter or English fighter, British fighter, reaching out to this man, Amir Khan, saying, hey, if you're really serious about this, I can show you the ropes. No pun intended. I can show you the cage or whatever you want to call it with the UFC world title training and stuff. I mean, I'm not understanding this move from Amir Khan. I mean, in his last fight, he was brutally knocked out. Now he's chilling with his family, taking much needed time off. He got some kind of hand injury in his last fight, and that's already been worked on. So I don't know what's up with like constantly bringing up Mayweather and this fascination for fighting Conor McGregor. But Amir Khan's people need to seriously like get in his ear, because I don't understand his aim. What he's trying to do with this. There's big fights in boxing, even though he got knocked out. Kell Brook, because most likely Kell Brook will lose to Triple G. As far as I can see, I don't see him beating Triple G. So he'll probably get stopped or lose a 12-round decision at the very least to Triple G. Most likely, we'll see if Kell Brook can pull up the massive upset and be an upset specialist. But most likely he'll lose to Golovkin. Then that sets up, especially if they both get knocked out, you know what I mean? Drop back down and then fight that domestic fight that everybody wanted to see, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. You also have Danny Garcia, right? A guy that beat you, but you were doing good in the first 2 rounds. Why not entertain that rematch? You're his mandatory. The WBC, I did an interview with them, and they confirmed that even though he fought Canelo and moved out of the division, he didn't lose his place should he want to resume his mandatory duties against Danny Garcia. You even have fights like Robert Guerrero. Guerrero has another fight against, it's like a low-level tune-up fight, but a guy like that, Victor Ortiz, I mean, somebody, it seems a lot smarter and a lot better than fighting Conor McGregor in his own, like, arena, in his own, like, respective sport. That just, I don't understand what's going on with him and why he feels like he needs to do this in his career. And to me, I just think it may be a situation with, like, overcompensating. Like, he wants to be great so bad, or there's a lot of people who clown and say, oh, Amir Khan doesn't have a chin and stuff, so he's trying to overcompensate and show how fearless he is. But I mean, getting knocked senseless is not really fearless. It gets to a point where, if that is the case, he's been knocked out. He's been knocked out more than elite level fighters have at this stage of his career. Like Roy Jones is an elite level fighter who's been knocked out a bunch of times, but that happened at the tail end of his career, and a lot of people thought he should have retired, and he just kept pressing the issue and continuing the fight. So that's a little bit different, right? But Amir Khan is supposed to be in more or less the prime of his career, and he's been stopped multiple times. He's been dropped more than once, right? Got dropped by Julio Diaz, who, you know what I mean, Keith Thurman bombed out. Sean Porter had a competitive fight with and then came back and bombed him out. You know what I mean? Things like that. So I don't understand what it is with Amir Khan. I don't think Conor McGregor is a supreme boxer or anything, but he can crack. And you're talking about smaller gloves. You're talking about you're getting knocked out just with hands, with two hands. So imagine going into a foreign sport, which UFC is for boxers, because you have to being nimble on your feet for boxing versus somebody who could take you down and stuff like that. There's more things you have to defend for, clearly. I mean, it's a different discipline. It's a mixed martial arts. And again, Conor McGregor, his takedown or his ground game may not be good enough for a wrestler like a Chad Mendez or somebody, because that's what he specializes in. But against someone who's a newbie to that particular sport, it might be damn good. You know what I mean? So Conor McGregor, even his takedown game might work against somebody who has no takedown defense. I mean, it's just common sense. Not to mention, like I said, the smaller gloves. And it's just, I'm making this video out of concern, like real concern. You see it, he hurt his hand in the Canelo fight, and you look at it with Amir Khan. Vasquez is in boxing. He's giving us classic wars. He's losing his eye, right? You look at Cyborg Santos, who I did a video about that. He got a fractured skull. His skull is depressed from getting kneed in the skull. Like, this is no joke. I understand getting a payday and trying to show people how tough you are or whatever, but you gotta be smarter. So I don't really understand what it is with Amir Khan. It's almost like a risky death wish. And I mean, if you really want to risk things, fight Kell Brook, right? Fight Danny Garcia. Those are high risk fights too for boxing, because both guys have power and one of them has already beaten you. So I just don't understand. I think somebody who's in his corner or one of his friends should really talk to him and like, hey, you don't have nothing to prove. You don't have to do all this to prove something. You know what I mean? But people are gonna do whatever they want. Wish him the best. You guys let me know. Like, this, you're not gonna have this size glove fighting a Conor McGregor. And then the other thing is, I didn't realize how long this whole Amir Khan Conor McGregor, because as you guys can see, I just did my video a couple days ago, right? 8,000 views. I just did this, but I guess this has been an issue for a while, because I was on YouTube, and look, Amir Khan is serious about fighting Conor McGregor doing MMA. Fight Hub did a video 2 months ago, right? And then there's an interview on MMA channel 2 months ago, Amir Khan wanting to fight Conor McGregor. So this is something that I guess has been lingering. I wasn't really made aware of this before. I didn't know how serious he was about this, and then he's still talking about it 2 months later. But the thing that's concerning is there was a hype at Floyd Mayweather fighting Conor McGregor. This has been going on for 2 months at least. I don't know exactly when it started, but it's been going on for 2 months or whatnot. And I never even heard Conor McGregor respond like, yeah, okay, I'll fight him. I haven't heard much hype about it, but he's holding belts and saying he's next and hope Conor wins. Just really weird career moves. I don't understand Amir Khan's aim. Like, most people that I've seen crossover have been like James Toney, who wasn't in the prime of his boxing career, and it was a good paycheck probably, so he did it, right? Or even like a Floyd Mayweather who's on top trying to fight someone else who is the biggest star in that discipline, which is Conor McGregor, which is a financially massive fight. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.